The inlet to the central air supply can be found on the side of the Gemu 1435 E-post positioner. For the single acting version, the air connector for the valve is located at the rear. The double acting positioner has a second additional rear air connector. Opposite the central air supply are the electrical connections. The upper connector is used for the supply voltage and the lower connector for the signal input. The bottom of the positioner houses the connection for the travel sensor. First, the central air supply, then the control air supply are connected to the process valve. After this, the cables for the power supply and the control signal are inserted in the positioner. Finally, the connector for the travel sensor is screwed in place. The positioner is now connected and ready for use. If a valve is supplied ex-works with the positioner fitted, the positioner is already initialized and adapted to the valve. For this reason, we only deal here with positioners that are subsequently fitted. In the default state, the information "no init" appears in the display the first time it is switched on. The positioner, which is already electrically and pneumatically connected to the valve, must now be programmed to work with it. To this end, it must first be initialized. For this process, the protective cover is unscrewed from the keypad. For ease of use, the buttons have different colors and are marked with corresponding symbols. For initialization, press the green button with the right arrow symbol once. Further instructions now appear on the display. Specifically, press and hold the green button for at least 3 seconds. This will then open the configuration menu. In classic mode, the first thing you have to do is enter the required set value signal. This is set to the default value of 4 to 20 milliamperes. To change the value, press the red button with the plus symbol. The value that was previously set now appears in brackets. Change the value, position the cursor in the brackets by pressing the yellow button with the left arrow symbol. You can now change the set value signal by pressing the red button with the plus symbol or the black button with the minus symbol. When you have finished, press the green button to confirm. This removes the cursor from the brackets. The set value must then be confirmed a second time with the red button. To carry out the actual initialization, you must now press the green button again. The information "no init" appears again on the display. Press the red button to select this menu item. You must now press the green button again for at least 3 seconds. The automatic initialization program is now started. The positioner starts a routine sequence to acquaint itself with the valve. To do this, the travel sensor performs the complete stroke of the valve several times. During this sequence, the positioner checks the availability of compressed air, stroke length, reaction time, and direction. In addition, a leak test is also carried out on the air supply between the positioner and the valve. When calculating the opening and closing time, an error message can be generated. This occurs for a reaction time of less than 1 second. The positioner then interrupts its routine. Continue to follow the instructions on the display. Specifically, press the green button with the right arrow symbol once. The display indicates that the air throttle now has to be adjusted. This is located on the bottom of the positioner under a protective cap. Remove the protective cap using an appropriate tool. Rotate the air throttle once in the clockwise direction to change the setting. This causes the valve to react more slowly. Continue to follow the instructions on the display. Specifically, press the yellow button with the left arrow symbol once. This restarts the process for determining the reaction time. If this is now above 1 second, initialization is continued. Once this routine has been completed without any errors, the information "Init OK" appears on the display. Now press the yellow button 3 times to switch to automatic mode via signal setting and manual mode. The positioner is now ready for operation and reacts to the externally specified set value. Once you have finished changing the settings, replace the protective cap over the air throttle. To prevent unintentional operation of the setting keys and to restore protection class IP65, the protective cover for the keypad must also be correctly fitted. If a valve with an already initialized positioner is dismantled again, for example for installation in the plant, or to replace wearing parts, the initialization process must be repeated.